Hello, my dear students and parents. Happy Suryodai. Today is Saturday. We have mixed programs lined up. Before seeing that, let us have a Tirukural of the day. The Tirukural which I have chosen today is unbiasedness. The chapter is unbiasedness. The Tirukural is Saman Seidu Sirdukum Kolbol Amaindorubal Kodamai Sandror Kani. Saman Seidu Sirdukum. You have seen this balance everywhere, right? If you go to a shopkeeper, if you go to a vegetable vendor or anywhere, you can see the balance. So that rod will always be horizontal. It cannot incline towards any one of the sides whenever no weights are placed. The moment weight gets placed at one side, then only there may be a deviation. Then we will try to equalize by adding more on the other side. Similarly, at very important stage of decision making is we should consider both sides, a complainant and complained. Both people we should consider together and then take a decision properly without any kind of biasness. This is what we learn from this Tirukural. Saman Seidu Sirdukum Kolbol Amaindorubal Kodamai Sandror Kani. If this is a habit with somebody, he is a great leader. This is what Thiruvalluvar says. Now let us see the performances of the day. Today, let us see the overview of the performances of the day. The day starts with a prayer song by the student Agrawal of MSc, and he has chosen the song Achyutam Keshavam. Then over to the student Priyank Ruparalaya, our BCA alumni. He is touching upon a technical talk on web development frameworks. Very important thing, whatever he has gained in this 2-3 years of time experience, he wanted to share it to the students. Thank you, Priyank, for your wonderful work. And the third performance is a presentation of Tandav Kriti by the student Chandini Gusani of Integrated MCA, a classical dancer. Enjoy the show today. Thank you so much. Happy Suryodai.
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा की जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा की जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम्, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम्, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम्, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह हम नचाते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह हम नचाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम्, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्।
Namaste to all. My name is Priyank Ruparelia and this is probably my second video in Suryodaya program. Today I'm going to discuss about the pathway or the roadmap to the modern day web development frameworks. That is the current trends and technology trends that are existing in the realm of software development, website development, application development in general. Okay, so you might have heard about the hype of JavaScript that has been coming into the current scenarios. Okay, you might have heard about popular front-end frameworks like React.js or Vue.js or AngularJS, and popular back-end technology like Node.js. Okay, but there is a little bit of confusion in people, and they think that how do I start? How do I begin my career as a full stack web developer, or even if I want to be just good at front-end development, which particular skill should I be mastering if I want a good job in future and to be hired by good companies? Okay, so to say JavaScript is the future language, comparing JavaScript to Java, C, C++, or other tools and frameworks like .NET or Spring or JSP, the technologies and tools that are made using JavaScript are much more easier to understand, and that is why they are preferred all across the world by big and small companies. So if you learn a framework of JavaScript, let's say React, Vue, or AngularJS for front end, or at least Node.js if you are thinking to be a backend developer, then you would never get out of jobs. That is my guarantee to you. That is my guarantee to you. But you must be understanding one important aspect as well. Understanding the framework is the second part. It is a later part. Before understanding anything, you first need to understand and master the principles of object-oriented programming, because whether you are into JavaScript or any other language, mastering the ideas of OOP will actually help you get hired into big companies, because they do not use JavaScript. They use an alternative form of JavaScript, that is TypeScript, which is completely based on the understanding of OOP. After learning the basics and principles of OOP, you can jump to learning the modern day ECMAScript 6 features of JavaScript. You can just search for ES6 and you will get to know all the current features and trends multiple functionalities, multiple paradigms provided by JavaScript, and you will have to research a little bit about it. You can visit Free Code Camp and pick their JavaScript API tutorial, okay, where you would get a complete idea about the modern features of ES6. After learning JavaScript in ES6 particular version, ES6 is just a version of JavaScript. After mastering that, it will hardly take you a month or so. You can then jump to learning Node.js. Now, some of you might be thinking that I want to be into front end, but even if you want to be, whether you want to be a front end developer or back end developer, if you choose a pathway of JavaScript, learning Node.js is extremely essential, because all the front end frameworks are dependent on Node.js. Node.js is not a framework, it is a runtime environment that has picked out the running of JavaScript from browser and put it inside your desktop or your computer systems. Because earlier what used to happen was that JavaScript was only able to run inside the browsers, but I think in 2008 or somewhere around 2007, I'm not sure, or 2005 could be, a guy named Ryan Dahl actually took the V8 engine that runs the JavaScript from Chromium browser and put it inside the PC and termed it as Node.js, and that is why you were able to execute JavaScript inside a machine directly without the support of browser with the help of Node.js. So to put things in short, you need to learn Node.js whether you want to become a backend developer or you want to become a front-end developer in tools and technologies associated to JavaScript. And after you have learned backend, which is Node.js, built an application or two using just Node.js and nothing else, then you can eventually pick a framework. I would advise you to either pick React or Angular, which are equally popular, but the advantage of learning React.js is that you would be able to easily learn React Native as well, which is another framework that is used specifically for building applications for phone, Android and iOS. Okay, so that is the ideal pathway I would suggest. And for the people who are not interested into front end, they say that they are just excited about back end and databases and stuff like that, I would still advise you to master a front end framework. If not master, at least get familiar with it, because that is how you would really be able to become a developer in all sorts, and you'd be able to get profiles of SDE in your career. So that is all, guys. I think the video is running a little long, but hope you got this, hope you understood the pathway of becoming a modern day web developer. And if you have any queries, I'm open for all of helping you all to answer your queries and questions. Thank you and all the very best.
वतन